Hey, I'm Destiny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because my channel is about building our businesses, having multiple side hustles, and also self-care. So if those topics interest you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And as you can already tell by today's thumbnail, this video is going to be about the 9 key things you need to include in your business plan. And also what I've done for you was create an outline for you. And that's what I have right here. And this outline can be downloaded at iamdestinyadams.com. If you're like me and you like to see it in person, I ended up printing mine out so I can have a physical copy. And this will be the outline you need just to follow along with this video. And it's the outline you need for your business plan. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But first, why do you even need a business plan? So your business plan is going to be what drives your entire business. So this is going to tell you the who, what, where, when, and why for your business. So when you create your business plan, you're going to start off with actually knowing the product you want to sell, knowing if it solves a problem, knowing if there's an actual need for your product. You're going to establish your customer base. You're going to establish how to target them, how to market to them. You're going to also establish your financial structure. You're going to establish your expenses and just how your business runs on a day-to-day basis. These are all things that you need to establish in your business plan, especially with, I know a lot of people like to do their 1-year goal, which is something you can just focus on this year. And then also your 5-year plan to where you know where you're going to be at within the next 5 years. Because I know a lot of people's plan might be to either open a store, get a warehouse, or wherever you plan to be, even if it's just growing on social media or YouTube. We're going to go ahead and get started into the actual plan. And I'm actually going to put up a screen to show you the different sections so it'll be a lot easier for you to follow along. So the top 9 things you need to include is 1, your executive summary, 2, your business description, 3, your market analysis, 4, your competitive analysis, 5, your sales and marketing plan, 6, your ownership and management plan, 7, your operational plan, 8, your financial plan, and 9 is your appendix and exhibits. So we're going to cover all of these sections in the video, and I'm going to give a brief description of each so that way this will get you on the right track to creating your business plan. So number 1, your executive summary. This is going to be the first portion that you include. This is going to include your mission statement and also what you offer. What you want your executive summary to do is summarize all of the key points in your business plan. And one thing I recommend about this is that you write it last, because when you go over all the sections, everything that stands out to you, that is what you're going to want to put in it. So if you write this portion last, and just remember that at the end, you're going to place it at the beginning of your business plan, because it's just going to provide a brief summary of what your business plan is about. In the second section, which is going to be your business description, in this section, you're going to want to describe what your business actually is. You're going to want to state what your product or service is, and also what problem is it solving. Is there a need for your business? You're going to need to cover those main points in this section. So for example, if we use my hair business as an example, so in this summary, I'll state that Destiny Hair Collection is my business. I'm offering bundles, closures, frontals, and lashes. And then the problem that I solved when I first opened my business was that in my city, we didn't have a lot of people with hair on hand. So that was going to be the problem that I was solving. I was offering a solution for people who were looking for last minute hair. So you'll need to do the same thing for your business. You'll describe whatever problem or need that your business is solving, and then you'll summarize it in that section. This third section is going to be for your market analysis. And in this section, you'll need to define your target market and audience. In this section, you'll provide a detailed description of who exactly your customer base is. So you'll need to know their age, their race, their gender, where they like to hang out at, where they shop at, the different TV shows they like. You need to know their average income, if they went to college or not. You need to know if they have kids, if they're married. You need to know every single thing about your customer. And also knowing a lot about your customer will also make it a lot easier for you to market to them. So what I like to do to help me with this section is to actually draw out a picture of what exactly I want my customer to look like, what type of house I want them to live in, what type of car I want them to drive, what type of clothes I want them to wear. You'll need to create everything about that customer. And I know a lot of people now, since we have a lot of influencers out, sometimes we have an exact influencer that we have in mind that we know, okay, this is what I want my customer to look like. You can look at their posts and look at their interests and tell like, okay, someone like this is exactly who I'm trying to target for my business. The fourth section is your competitive analysis. And in this section, you'll need to include what makes you different from the competition and also who is your competition. This is where research on your competition comes into play. So in this section, you'll need to be able to speak on what exactly your competition is doing, what are their strong points, what are their weak points, and what is your competitive edge on them. So for an example, with my personal brand, I Am Destiny Adams, there are a lot of people teaching you how to run your businesses online, how to be successful. So what makes me different is I'm not one of those gurus who just found information on Google or YouTube and just put together a bunch of courses and told you how to start your business. I actually have experience in the field. I have experience running my own salon and storefront. I've been running my own Shopify store for the past 4 years. I've actually been to China to source hair products. I've won pitch competitions for my hair business. I'm an expert at vendor setups and actually getting people in the door at vendor events. And I've also taken classes with Google, Facebook, even hair greats such as April Diva Styles, Marquetta Breslin, and a class with Arrogant Tay. So those are just key things about me that makes me stand out in my industry. So what you'll want to do is figure out what makes you different in your industry, and you'll write a detailed description of that in your competitive analysis. In the fifth section is where you'll include your sales and marketing plan. And in this section, this is where you're going to want to include how you plan to reach your audience. So you're going to detail your full marketing plan. So with your marketing plan, and this is just going to be an example of mine because you're going to want to create your own. Because I know for my business, what I do is create a YouTube video and also offer a product to go along with that video. So that is my marketing plan. So I plan to reach my customers on YouTube. I know my target audience. I know the base I need to reach. So with my marketing plan, I'm going to detail out. Each week, I need to put out one video that's going to introduce a new product. And with that product, I'm going to detail in the video why you should buy the product. So this is going to be me selling my product to you. Then you know, okay, these are the key points. And with your marketing plan, you're going to want to be as detailed as possible because this is the part that's going to sell your plan. It's going to tell people this is exactly what I'm going to do to reach my customer, and this is how I'm going to get my products in their hands. You need to be able to tell what exactly you're going to do to make them want to buy your product. And as you can tell by my example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video explaining in detail exactly what I want them to do when they get the product, or I'm going to explain in detail exactly why they need the product. In section 6, you're going to describe your ownership and management plan. So in this section, you'll need to describe the legal structure of your business. And you'll need to describe if you're an LLC, a sole proprietor, or even a corporation. So to make this section a lot easier, a lot of people choose to either do a sole proprietor or an LLC. And personally, I chose to do an LLC because I want to have my personal assets separated from my business assets. And it also protects you just in case you get sued. So with running a salon or a hair business, those are businesses that you could potentially get sued because one, with a salon, you never know what might happen. So you do want to have an LLC in place just in case something does happen and you are sued. That way they can only go after your company and not your personal assets. Section 7 is your operational plan. What you'll want to include in detail is what exactly are you going to be doing on a day-to-day basis, or also depending on what type of business you have on a weekly basis. And for this section, I'm actually going to give you 2 examples. So with my salon business, a part of my day-to-day operations is going to be opening up the store on time, making sure I check inventory, making sure I make a daily social media post, making sure I ship out any orders that we had today, making sure that I'm ordering the new products, and also cleaning up before I leave. So that portion is for my hair business. So for my personal brand, I Am Destiny Adams, we'll do it on a weekly basis where I might only work 2 days out of that week. So on one day, I'll create my YouTube content, create the digital product that I'm going to be working on, film my YouTube video. And then on day 2 is where I'm going to finish editing my video, editing the digital product that I have, and also uploading. So what you'll want to do is create a plan of exactly what you're going to be doing. You can do it by an hourly basis if that's a lot easier for you. You just need to have some type of plan that makes sense to the reader of what you're going to be doing on a day-to-day basis. And also based on the type of business that you have, you need to also include who's responsible for what activity. For Section 8, you'll need to include your financial plan. So this is going to include your financial projections and also your expenses for your business. So you need to include a full breakdown of all your costs, your break-even points, and also your profit margins. So this is essentially going to be, what does it take to run your business? How much does your inventory cost per month? What different programs, apps, systems do you need to run your business? You need to total all those costs. You need to also include your marketing budget. So this is going to be if you're going to be running ads, if you're going to be paying social media influencers. All of that is going to go into this section of your plan. And this section is actually one of the most important sections of your business plan because you're going to want to establish if your business is profitable or not. And this is something that you really want to map out and plan so you can already know your projections. And it's an easier way for you to keep track of your financial goals on a month-to-month basis. So you can tell like, okay, I didn't hit it this month. This is what went out. This is what went in. So you're going to want to include all of that in this section of the plan. So the very last section is the easiest. This is where you're going to put your appendix and your exhibits. In this section, you're going to want to include any product images you have, any financial charts you have, or just any marketing studies that you use to complete your business plan. You're going to add that all in this section. So those were the 9 key things that you need to include in your business plan. And if you need any additional help, I created a template as well that outlines your entire business plan. It asks you different questions just to keep you thinking about the different sections. And it helps you build on any ideas that you might have. And that's going to be available on I Am Destiny Adams as well. And with that template, you'll still need the outline because the outline is still going to shape the exact order you need for your business plan. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. And if you have any comments or additional questions, be sure to drop them in the comment section below. And thank you for watching this video today. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And also, don't forget to follow me on social media. I am Destiny Adams on all social media channels. And that's my personal page. So that's going to be for Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. And also, if you're looking for business tips, you can follow The Traveling Hair Boss on Instagram. And I also have a Facebook page for it. And also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.